Welcome to another One Question, Two Analysts, 3 minutes. I'm Tom Loy with 24/7 Sports, alongside Irish Illustrated insider Kevin Sinclair. Kevin, looking at the Notre Dame football team, which graduate transfer will have the biggest impact on the field for the Fighting Irish?
I think we have to assume it's Nick Mccloud. The cornerback position, we all know how thin it is there. We don't really know what maybe a guy like KJ Wallace or Isaiah Rutherford will show. Maybe a freshman like Clarence Lewis. But really, looking at those four are some really nice options there: running back, receiver. Nick McCloud, I think he can win that boundary corner position. He has the size and the length that sort of tango with those bigger receivers over there. And he's a veteran, of course, right? Guy who suffered an injury last year, but has played a lot of football. So I like that. And, I'm interested to see sort of what Isaiah Pryor sort of brings. But, he's got some competition there. Not only Houston Griffith. I think Houston Griffith could surprise some people this year. And also, you look at hearing a lot of good things about DJ Brown. We've heard a lot about that through the spring. So, he's going to have some competition there, but he's another guy to keep an eye on. How about you, Tom?
Yeah, I think the safe bet in terms of not a guaranteed starter, but at least somebody who's really, really going to push for that job is Nick Mccloud, like you said, the North Carolina State transfer. Really like what he's done, and he's actually done it against Notre Dame, so they saw it firsthand. I think he's definitely a safe bet to have the biggest impact this year. Surely Isaiah Pryor, athletically speaking, is going to push for a starting job opposite Kyle Hamilton. That battle between him and Houston Griffith is going to be one that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And again, it's disappointing, but it would have been great to see how things played out this spring, leading into the summer and into the fall. But that's going to be a guy who's going to be on the field quite frequently this fall. Trevor Speights is super intriguing. He's got the ties to Lance Taylor. They go back. He recruited him to Stanford. He knows what Speights' potential is looking like if he can stay healthy. He brings a lot of speed, some power. He's got the hands. He's a willing blocker, a tough physical kid. So he's a guy that could pair well with Jafar Armstrong, Jameer Smith, those guys, and then what Chris Tyree brings in. But a guy that we're kind of sleeping on, Ben Skoranek. Out of all of these guys, no one's been more productive at the college level. And again, another guy who's done it against Notre Dame at a high level. So Notre Dame's got a lot of question marks. There's guys like, what's Kevin Austin going to bring to the table? Everybody talks about how great he's going to be. We need to see it on the field. Braden Lindsey just scratching the surface. So I think Skoranek is, really the safest bet if you're talking about a guy who's done it at the college level, a guy that can contribute right away. So realistically, I think big picture, Brian Kelly, the staff did a great job of guys bringing in guys that can compete, contribute right away. So I think that's a big plus for the Fighting Irish ahead of the 2020 football season. But that wraps it up for another One Question, Two Analysts, 3 minutes for Kevin Sinclair. I'm Tom Loy. As always, stay locked to irishillustrated.com.